Frankenweenie is the story of Victor Frankenstein, and now Victor Frankenstein is a nerd. He doesn't have any friends, he's lonely, and the only real friend that he has is his dog Sparky. And so every day after school he goes home and he just plays with his dog, and then he goes to bed and he does his weird science experiments. Now, one day his dad is kind of sad and upset that Victor doesn't have any friends, so he forces him to play some baseball. So while Victor is playing baseball, he hits the ball, and Sparky goes off, runs after it, and Sparky gets hit by a car. This devastates Victor to no end. He's distraught, crying. Understandably, he just lost his dog. And so the next day, while Victor is at school, his science teacher does an experiment with electricity and frogs, and this gives Victor an idea. So that night, he goes, digs up Sparky, and he sets out to bring his best friend back to life. And it succeeds. He does it. And there are some more twists and turns throughout this movie, and there's actually a pretty good villain. And this movie is awesome. This movie is so much fun. This movie is a Tim Burton film, and it is black and white. And honestly, I think Frankenweenie is an awesome movie to get kids into horror. This movie is rated PG-13. There's nothing graphic or anything about it, but it has all the horror themes. And I think it'll be a great stepping stone for kids. I'm kind of mad that it took me this long to watch it. This movie also really reminds me of the old school Godzilla and King Kong type monster movies. It's great. The atmosphere and everything in this movie is so much fun. Now, it does have its flaws. The plot moves fairly quickly and whatnot, but that's not why you're watching this movie. And plus, this movie is for kids. It needs to hold kids' attention spans. This movie does that perfectly well. I love Frankenweenie. Frankenweenie gets 8 beards out of 10.